Jim and Terry Show in the Hospital Studio, saving the world. Let's start with America, though. I'm one of your hosts, Terry. With me is my good friend,
The Jim.
The Jim. We're gaining a lot of podcast experience talking to ourselves because that's the size of our audience. You're listening to me, I'm listening to you, and that conversation.
Oh, yeah, they don't know about the secret audience we have that we're not even sharing with the world.
Is that a digital audience or is that a three-dimensional AI audience or what is it?
It's classified information.
Classified, though. Here we go. Let's talk about it. We're talking about stranger things. Things that are... Jim's picking up. I'm picking up good vibrations. Only it's not so good vibrations. It's the opposite.
I'm picking up negative vibrations.
That's right. Negative, and some would say evil intentions. There you go. Nice sound effects. I didn't even have to press a button. Jim is good with sound effects. And we're going to talk about things that we find interesting because, of course, America is our neighbor. And as the first Trudeau, Pierre Elliott Trudeau, once commented about U.S.-Canada relations is like being in bed with an elephant. We are the mouse being in bed with the elephant. Whatever the intentions are, good, bad, doesn't matter. When it rolls over, you better run.
We feel it. Yeah.
We feel it. All right, so pick up the strange vibrations that you're picking up.
Well, I don't know. I just feel a heaviness in this day and age. And for me, the mark in my mind is November. I'll probably put there just because there's supposed to be a by-election in the United States.
Yeah, it's the...
which I can't see happening.
2026
and
midterms.
And with the evil that we're seeing, the darkness that we are seeing unleashed upon the earth now through the horrors of what they're suspecting is in the Epstein files, or what they were doing maybe in code telling each other they were doing with these children, and with this whole setup showing a real dark side of humanity. I think I was talking to my son yesterday, and I said, it was great to see him, by the way, and I said, just like we can't look upon the glory of God because it's righteous if you believe in that stuff, I believe you would come undone in the presence of pure evil. And my concern is, in November, some of that's going to come out, and I think it's going to be the undoing either of people of faith and everything else.
Well, let's take a look at November as the marker for you. It's a midterm elections, and that's the context for why we're saying it's good to be aware. But things that Trump has threatened, which is ICE agents at the polling booths. And we talked about the history of voting. There was a time when they used to have people with baseball bats or guns at the polling stations, and they want to see your ballot. You go in and they want to see you coming out and show them your ballot, or you get a whooping.
Yeah,
that stuff was outlawed.
Well, it has to be, because if the one candidate, they're all belong to him, your ballot bloody will say that you voted for him, or you're marked.
Yeah,
and that's what the Trump administration's trying to do: mark everybody so that they will know who you voted for really, so that when they rig the election, should they win, because he hasn't got a chance. When they rig the election, they can, and they're in power, they come after you. And you'll never, and that's the idea of the whole fear thing, right? You're out of fear, protection of your family and everything else.
What would you do to avoid the fear trap?
Yeah.
Okay, so November is the midterms, and the threat is ICE agents everywhere. How about mail-in ballots as being illegal, or whatever else he's trying to do to restrict access to voters?
Well, number one, I don't like the system the United States has. I don't mind mail-in ballots.
Neither do I.
I don't know why it takes 3 weeks to complete or 4 weeks to complete. Haven't got a clue.
Is it the U.S. Postal Service? Which gets me to another bit of corruption. Do you see what they're doing? He's got his own guy in the U.S. Postal Service?
Yeah. I saw that. That was months ago, wasn't it?
Yep.
And the same idea. He's got all his people in there who aren't going to go against him. No matter what he says, they think he's God. So no matter what he says, you best agree with it. You've seen his wrath. You see it on TV. He can't hide it.
Oh, he's taking down comedians.
Yeah, yeah. He's
When Stephen Colbert
Yeah.
is gone from the
yeah.
airwaves.
And he has no conscience.
has
He doesn't
none.
go, it's too bad that they just couldn't even see the light. It's they're stupid, they're ignorant, they were rotten, they were not talented. He not only wants
low
to wreck,
ratings.
not only wants to wreck them at the present time, he wants to make sure they're ruined forever.
Yep.
That's the man you've elected down there, my cousins. That is that dark human that you've elected. He finds joy in destroying people. He finds joy in causing fear wherever he can cause fear. And I don't like a person like that, and I'm very disappointed, quite frankly, in my American cousins, those who do like that kind of a person.
Yeah, it says something about that the base and what
Yeah.
they believe. I'm not sure that I've come to some sort of reckoning that people are people. If you get them alone, like the Jim and Terry Show, Save America, one coffee, one conversation at a time. If we got people, as we've seen, different networks have roving reporters who go out to talk to
Yeah,
people
yeah.
one-on-one. They hold these roundtable discussions, one-on-one, small restaurant, rural America. I think that's how you got to talk to people one at a time around a table and talk about what is it. Do you really believe that Trump was innocent of 34 felon convictions in New York?
Yeah.
Do you really believe that?
And,
Why?
and how do you think the system could hold up such a deception?
How many people would it take?
It can't hold. Yeah, how many does it take to be convincing? What part of him in enriching himself as president of the United States and his family? What part of that you can't see? Like, what part do you think that is fake? Because he puts ads right in the White House so that you will buy his goods. So what part of that you think is not real? I mean, those things are very real.
You can see it in the camera.
Yeah. Another show I want to talk about again, which we've done many times. I want to talk about all these bloody bunkers. You know that Jared and wants to buy that
Ivanka
island
wants
off Bosnia, and it's a fortress. That's what it is. They're all thinking something's coming in November.
I think I read that.
Well, I don't know if they think November, but they all think something's coming.
Well, they won't have enough time to build between now and November.
It's already there. It's already equipped.
Well, that's right. It's all the
It's
underground.
already there. You move your
tunnels.
whole family in. It's a nuclear. It can withstand a direct nuclear hit.
All right.
And then we got Zuckerberg with his multi hundreds of millions of dollar bunker, and all those other rich people with
We
the
got
bunkers.
Peter Thiel looking at property in Argentina to build his bunkers. Argentina? What's with that?
Marguerite Taylor Greene is somewhere down in Brazil or something. That's where she's living now.
So everybody's going to South America.
Everybody's taking off.
All those asshole countries?
Yeah. Well, we know a lot of countries around the world are starting to pull their gold out of the United States.
Yes.
That's simply because they don't trust the United
migration
States.
of gold.
At one time, the United States was the vault. You could trust them.
Yep.
They were character. They were upstanding.
Well, that's at Fort Knox.
Yeah, you could trust them.
And under the
Now you
Twin
can't.
Towers of New
Yeah.
York, vaults of gold as well.
Yeah, but now the reason they're pulling the gold out is not necessarily to give China all of a sudden the power of the almighty dollar or yen or whatever they have. It's more because they can't trust that the United States, if you offend Trump, he'll just freeze your assets.
That's right.
What an asset freezer. He's an asset.
He'll just freeze your assets.
So,
Yes.
I mean, these are things that are obvious right in front of everybody's face.
Okay, so it's the sign of the times, or the veneer that you're painting, is that there's corruption. It's in front of us. We hear it. We see it. And yet it's been normalized to a large extent, and I do fault the media for this, that you make it sound outside of Welker on CBS, was it, or NBC? I can't remember the network, but I did hear the challenge to Trump, and he didn't like being challenged. Show me the evidence. Do you have evidence of this? And it was a mic drop. Literally put the mic on.
Trump said the other day, I love inflation. I love inflation.
Yes, that was yesterday.
Yeah, I love inflation. What a weird thing to say.
Do you know it's DUM with a B? Because most people don't know that has a B on it. Yeah, that's how it is in the American presidency. And people are normalizing this. It's like idiocracy. This is normal. The smartest person is the dumbest ass you've ever seen in political office.
And it's his anger that shows the story. It's his revenge that shows the story.
Retribution.
Well, retribution. That's another line in that song commentary. You know,
you got good vocabulary.
He's retribution as if God. You know, and so I don't know why people can't see it. I know my son said, "You and me see that there's going to be a problem in November." Now, we switched that to a problem with the midterms.
Right.
You and I see that, and you and I see a president that doesn't want to go, ever.
Right.
He's not going to want to go. Why isn't the media and stuff like really pounding on this? Why aren't they? Are they blind? They don't see it?
Remember, everybody needs an FAA license.
There you go.
Sorry, FCC license.
Yeah, there you
communications.
go. And he's in the back pocket of Trump.
And
Trump's in, yeah.
Well, they are granting licenses. You stay on the air, or if you do that, you won't be on the air.
Yeah.
He's threatened CBS. That's why they got Barry Weiss in
So
CBS now.
There's your answer, son. That's what it
There's your
is.
answer. Yeah, I'm thinking institutions will hold. So there you go. I'm going in the opposite way. The Jim and Terry Show. Don't often agree. It's complicated.
Probably still don't. I don't know.
But it's complicated. Bye-bye for now.
Bye-bye.
With my morning coffee. It's from the way that I